Nothing so fanciful as death awaits. Nothing so fanciful as death this calm night awaits I. Nothing so fanciful, with all its gurneyed lights and gazing faces, eyes all flurried with tears, and cries of helplessness gasping in the shadows. The bookings and callings, events unfolding. For tonight, the lion sleeps in the jungle of the hearth of my redeemed iniquity. The folly of a lass who hath allowed her belly to be taken by the whimsy of a carbohydrate man, seeking glory for her achievements. Nothing so fanciful as death awaits me on this blessed night, with all its family summonings and purchasings of earth and skies, only the waters of iniquity gazing fruitfully upon my own innocence. Nothing so fanciful as death awaits I this calm night of reflection, whilst I seek others' sympathy for my material losses, scraping together pieces of me with all the prowess of publishers. Nothing so fanciful as death awaits me, just as the spectacular risings and fallings of breaths, the gentlest family communions, the listening graciously to the beatings of one another's hearts, in resonant unison with the great almighty destiny, as she unfolds with carpenter's lotus hands the domiciles of goddesses yet to be revealed. Nothing so fanciful as death awaits I, something far more magnificent than a life without the splendor of snow flurries in mine eyes. The crisp crystalline frost entreats the soul to pondering, just as the icy blast of the old man's sting to the temple brow enchants the feet to wandering. When the snow sings its wakeful air unto the souls of sleeping mankind, the fairies dance in trusts of heaven, forgetting never to gaze upon the scintillating sparkling of sunlight upon the leaves. For when I am yet to be ravaged by fond Mercury's infernal gaze, and I will always see Le Flora Mall in my centuries of whitened ringlets, in her dusty rose hues, lace of crystalline strands, I will always see Le Flora Mall as the diamonds in the rough, and never as the fruits of evil doing, but rather the causeless blooms rising from the ashes, like the phoenix of the jazz singer, at once entranced, more as if by a bond to spirit than by shackles unto the earth. Entranced with song, just as my soul has many times been thus engaged with all the force of geotherms. For this night is when the true songs emerge, songs radiant and glorious, songs sung by singers, sung by singers, sung by singers before, singed by the fire of new life, and written by the tessered histories of ancients. Blavatsky battered, bruised papayas, biting beads of ebony black seeds until her guts burst, screaming, "Full already!" but ravishing the fruit of the inferno nonetheless, unstoppably, until a jar of medicinal seeds and juice in her mama made her vanish accidentally. One Valentine's Day, when ice cream was all I wanted. Nothing so fanciful as death awaits I this blessed November morn. This is my poem that I wrote this morning. This is the 7th of November, 2025. Footnote: on November 7th, 2025, despite government shutdowns in the United States, the state of California is issued its food stamp benefits despite having been delayed a mere 24 hours, yet with no announcement of when or if they would ever be issued to California recipients again. Therefore, nothing so fanciful as death awaits is a hymn of praise for one's own life granted unto a government otherwise rejected by poets and artists alike for its consumerist